Expectation of the industry. Let's also get in Surendra Mehta, who's Director IBJA and joins us on a phone line. Mr. Mehta, hi, good to have you. Import duty is something that is on top of list right now when it comes to industry. What are the chances that we actually might see a cut coming in for that?
Honestly, the jewelry sector is looking at the import duty cut because it is damaging the organized sector. The illegal import in the country is creating a big price difference with the unorganized players. So hence we are looking for the duty cut immediately. But if not immediately, at least when the GST gets implemented, the duty cut is called for by the jewelry industry.
Another thing which hasn't worked so well with the industry has been the PAN card limits. Do you see something coming in on that?
Actually, the rumors in the market is that the PAN card limit is likely to be reduced. But the jewelry sector, if not PAN card limit is not increased, at least it should remain the same. The 2 lakh rupees limit, which is at present, should continue as the 2 lakh rupees limit. Otherwise, this sector will be badly hit if the PAN card limit is reduced.
What also is your sense on the physical buying? Are you expecting some harsh measures to come? Do you see encouragement for the paper gold more than the physical investment?
See, there are 3 important things which the government needs to do as far as the paper gold is concerned. First of all, they need to set up a bullion bank. This request for the bullion bank has been there for quite a long time, and paper gold can only succeed if the banks like bullion banks are set up in the country. Even the spot exchange, the gold spot exchange, which we have been recommending for quite a long time now, needs to be set up, and which will lead to a proper price discovery of the gold in the country. And also, once the bullion bank is set up, there has to be a two-way trade. Even we are recommending that export of bullion should be permitted. So we'll have a proper price discovery in the country.
Another thing which the markets really were, skeptical or weighed down by this time around demonetization and various news doing rounds was the kind of gold that Indian households hold. Do you see any clarity on this budget coming in on that, on inherited gold, newly bought gold, etc.?
See, when the government issued clarification about holding that 500 and 250 gram gold in the household, for which no question will be asked, there was some non-clarification with regard to inherited gold, and it is left totally to the taxman. It is their discretionary power to decide what is inherited gold, what is not inherited gold. So what jewelry sector wants is basically there has to be a clear definition of what is inherited gold. In countries like US and all, even the old photographs of the grandfathers and forefathers wearing jewelry are being considered as the inherited gold. But whether in our country this would be permitted or not, that's a question mark.
All right. One final thing before we let you go, and this really is about the gold loans, because the gold loan companies as well would be keenly watching out. And any clarity, any extension on repayments, etc., that you see coming?
See, that is why we have been recommending that it is the bullion bank which is needed in the country. At present, the metal gold loan is available only for 90 days to 180 days. We have already requested that this should be extended to 360 days. Once this is done, there will be a big boom for the exporters in the country. Even after the Dubai has levied a 5% duty in the country, there is a need for extension of the metal gold loan to provide more opportunities to the exporter. In line with all this thing, I also recommend that we also expect that jewelry park in the country must be set up. This jewelry park should be cluster of domestic as well as export gold, because most of the exporters are now shifting their base to the countries like Dubai, where 5% duty is already levied. So government needs to do something to boost the jewelry exporters of the country.
Your point is well taken, Mr. Mehta. We'll let you go. That's a long list.